I seen this post the other day that said, stop judging people on the decisions that they made when you don't know the choices that they had. And if that ain't the fucking truth. People be so quick to say what they would and do in a situation, what they would or wouldn't say, how they would and wouldn't move. When at the end of the day, you really don't know how the fuck that you're going to respond in a situation until you're actually faced with that fucking situation. Because we know from the outside looking in, shit can look one way. There are so many intricate details that come into play that you know nothing about. Yeah, you can say, well, I didn't know that. Exactly, because it's none of your fucking business. You're not supposed to know. That's why it's always best to just worry about thyself. I wouldn't dare be making high car payments. I would just pay for my car cash. Well, good for you, sweetie, and congratulations, but maybe that other person didn't have a choice. They didn't have the cash. All they had was enough for a down payment. So what were they supposed to do if they have mouths to feed and a job to go to? Just sit around and hope that magically the money just falls out of the sky and they can buy a car cash? No, they did what the fuck they had to do. Oh, I wouldn't dare be caught working at that job. Okay, so good for you if you have the option of deciding where you want to work. But in the meantime, maybe that was the only place that was hiring and they still needed to make money because they didn't want to sit around and wait on no handouts. So that's just where they at right now. And those are just a few examples, but to make a long story short, let's stop putting our mouths on people's situation, especially if it's in a negative way and you ain't got nothing positive to say. And especially if it has no effect on your life whatsoever. Simple as that.